Alright guys, it's going to be a small walkthrough of this Sony 65x9500G that I bought, and let me just quickly go through this story of why I bought this. There were three models that I was considering. I was always going to go for Sony. The three models that were considered: number one was this OLED 55AG. The other one was the newer 65x9500H, and this one 65x9500G. Now the reason that I picked this one was, well, if I just compare it to the H model, which is the 2020 model, this one actually has better brightness level. It goes up to 1100 nits, and this one actually has better contrast than the newer model. And otherwise, all the things are the same. I mean, except for probably the remote on the newer model, which has backlit. But other than that, I could not find anything significantly different. So actually, this one is better in terms of the brightness and the contrast ratio. So this was the clear winner for me. And if I compare it to the AAG, I was actually comparing it to the 55 AAG. So because the prices were comparable between the 55 AAG and the 65X9500G. So in plasma, I didn't go for that because it did not have e-arc, and the plasma, I had learned, and I had some reviews that I had read before I did all this research, and the issue of burn-in, I mean, it just kept on. It was a consideration for me. Although plasma, you can't beat plasma in terms of picture quality, but I thought, I mean, the full array LED would be, it could be close to the plasma, as close as an LED TV can be. So I went for this one. This is a full array LED backlit display. It comes really close to the Z series, the Master series, and really, really satisfied with this. The colors, they really pop, and it's a full HD 4K television. The finishing is beautiful, with very, very thin metallic bezels all around it. The feet, they're wide apart. It gives it good stability, and it actually gives room for a soundbar that I intend to purchase for Dolby audio. Dolby audio was one of the considerations for me when I was comparing this to the AAG. It gives you Dolby Atmos and also DTX sound pass through the e-arc. The OLED that I was considering, that did not. So I mean, you consider these things before buying, purchasing a television, because televisions are supposed to last you. You don't switch televisions much often, so it wasn't a pretty researched purchase. So coming back to the television, I mean, it does not have the X wide angle filter that the 75 and 85 inch televisions have, but it works out better for me because personally, I mean, I sit right in front of the television. My sitting position, my couch is right in front of it. So it's a VA panel. I know that the wide angle filter would have helped if I was if I was sitting at the corner of the room, but since I'm sitting right in front of it, really does not matter. And actually, the lack of X wide filter gives this television a better contrast ratio, and it's actually better than the 75-inch and the 85-inch models. It has anti-reflective coating, so it's there are minimum reflections when I have the curtains open. It has 120 hertz refresh rate, which is great. It has Netflix calibrated mode. It has IMAX enhanced mode, and it supports most of the newer video codecs like HDR10, HLG, Dolby Vision. You can calibrate it with the Garmin app. It has acoustic multi-audio, although it has this feature, but I still would want to go for a soundbar, a Dolby Atmos soundbar. It has, in terms of connections, it has 3 USB ports. And one of them is USB 3. It has 4 HDMI ports. All of them are HDMI 2.0. I do not game, so I was not interested in HDMI 2.1. Although HDMI number 3 on this one has eARC, and which is great for Dolby Atmos and DTS:X pass-through. It has HDCP 2.3. All the HDMI ports have HDCP 2.3, and the color accuracy, I mean, this is just great. I'm not really sure how much accurate it's coming on this monitor that you're looking on. This camera, I mean, I don't know whether it justifies the vividness of the picture that I'm seeing, but it's really, really great. One of the things that stood out when I was buying this was the processor. It has the X1 Ultimate processor, while the Plasma had the X1 Extreme. The X1 Ultimate processor that this one has is actually the same as Sony gives in the 8K televisions. So X1 Extreme is the previous generation, X1 Ultimate is the newer generation. You find it in this x9500g, you find it in the x9500h, and like I said, it's in the 8K models, the Z series as well. So that was reassuring for me. It gives it some future proofing. So overall, just a great television. I mean, it's actually intelligent. I mean, when I'm switching modes, when I'm from regular television to Netflix, it changes to the Netflix modes automatically. If I've connected it to my X70D right now, and it's seamless connection. So you can wall mount it. I've placed it on the cabinet right now, but you can wall mount it. It has with a wall mount. So, yeah. So overall, very satisfied with this television. So if you want my recommendation, I would say just go for it. I mean, no doubt about it. I've been using it. I really love it. It's beautiful. The picture is amazing. It's just a great television. So I'll see you in the next vid, guys. Thanks. Take care.